Hi turtles and angelfish, happy Tuesday morning. Thank you so much for all your sharing of your work. I loved seeing everybody's patterning yesterday and the bookmaking. Wow, bookmaking is looking amazing. Loving the labels, loving your drawings with more details. I really love reading them. So this morning I thought I would read you a book that we could read together. And do you remember how we have been talking about non-fiction text or informational books? I know that you do, because we did tons and tons of work about them. So today I chose a book called Ladybugs. You know, the funny thing is, in New Zealand we call ladybugs ladybirds, but this book is called Ladybugs. Before I start it, I had a couple of things that I was wondering about that I'm really hoping that I'm going to find out when I read through or look through this book. I wonder how many legs a ladybug has. And I'm curious to know whether this book's going to tell me how many legs it has. The other thing that I'm wondering about before I start reading is, I wonder what ladybugs eat. So I'm going to have a read through this book and let's see if we can find out those answers together. I want you to have a think while I'm reading about choosing a non-fiction or an informational book from Epic that you could read through today. Okay, so this book is called Ladybugs. First thing I'm going to do is what I want you guys to do when you look at books, is to take a picture walk through the book. Take a picture walk through the book and see what information you can find just from looking at the pictures. Remember, we've talked about this already, what a contents page is, where we can go down and quickly find a reference to what we're looking for. So on the first page, I've got a ladybug and she's just on a stalk. So I'm just reading the book to myself. I'm not reading the words, I'm reading what I think is happening. Oh, and I can see lots of really bright colors on this one. This one looks a bit different. It's got lots of spots and it's a bit more of an orange color. Oh, and this one looks different from the one on the other page. This one is rounder, red, and it has less spots. Oh, and I can see the legs on here. I think this page is probably going to tell me that it has 6 legs, because I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, and there are the wings. Look how far out they come, those wings. I think they're hard wings too. They don't look soft like a butterfly. Oh, and I can see that there are some soft wings underneath. Interesting. See how this author has labelled its the photograph like you guys do when you bookmake. Oh, there's another label. And this must be about the head, because I can see the circle on the head. So I'm going to stop. I'm not going to keep looking through the book. Now I'm going to actually read it to you. And I'm going to see if those things that I was wondering about, that I'm going to find out about in this book. Ladybugs. Ladybugs are beetles. Many ladybugs are red or orange. And if you're thinking, I can't read that book by myself, well, you can either with Epic get the book read to me, or you could ask your mum or dad to read it. Many ladybugs have black spots. Oh, that's what we were wondering about too, the spots. Ladybugs have 6 legs. That was one of my wonderings. Ladybugs have 2 hard wings. Ladybugs have 2 soft wings. Ladybugs have a small head. Ladybugs have strong jaws. I didn't know that. There are the jaws there. What do they use those jaws for? Oh, and here it's going to tell me. Most ladybugs eat other insects. That was one of my wonderings. So what you can do when you look at your non-fiction text or you look at your informational book, before you start, think about what wonderings you have. What do you wonder about what's going to happen in the book? So have a go today, guys. Choose a book from Epic, or maybe you have some around your house. Find an informational book. Think about some things that you wonder about, and then see if the book tells you, answers those questions for you. See if you can find that information out. I hope you have a really fun day today, guys.